really excited when I saw this in the news. I thought, well, let's straight away get onto this. A new study to give millions of Aussie men affected by hair loss a bit of hope, with perhaps a cure from baldness. And this is from the University of California. And I got the gentleman on the phone. What's his name?
Maksim Plikus, better known as Max.
Max, morning. How are you?
Good morning.
I've got to tell you, there is not a bald man in the world who isn't chanting your name right now.
That's exciting to hear because we are excited about this research.
What I wouldn't give to have hair again, even though I haven't had it for 30 years, but there have been so many cures touted over the years, none of them have actually worked, and we've all had our heads licked by a cow. This one's looking good though, right?
I hope so. People tend to underestimate just how complicated hair is. And people think, well, how difficult can it be? Anything that Mother Nature created, it is complicated. It takes time to figure it out.
I've often thought if you water a dead plant, it can regrow. I'm no scientist, but I am a bald guy who has a comb and I live in hope. Is it possible to regrow the hair?
Yeah, the plant analogy is kind of a good one. Upon common form of hair loss, your hair follicles, they don't disappear. They stem cells, they don't go away.
Right, so they're not dead then.
They dormant, and what they are doing, they idling, they waiting for a trigger molecules to activate them, and that's the culprit. The trigger molecules become deficient. You just don't have enough of them, and they're waiting and waiting and waiting.
They've been waiting on my head for a long time, longer than I've waited for a bus on a rainy day. Osteopontin. Tell me about this and how you've come to this conclusion that it's going to work.
What I tell to people is we had nature do the most important experiment. Nature created millions of people with hairy skin moles walking around this earth. It works millions of times, but nature left no notes. So to crack the code of a hairy mole, essentially what makes small hair become big and long, it was not very simple. But we went at it for about a decade. What we came out with this molecule called osteopontin. It's the molecule, it's a signaling molecule that potently tells hair stem cells to activate. And we think that's the essence of a hairy mole.
How far are we from this being on the shelf at the chemist?
Good question. We hope it's sooner rather than later. There is a clinical trial that's going to start this year. A company picked it up in California, and they're going to test it out in actual people. I have pretty good confidence it should work just because it already works in millions of people in the mole. The question is, will it work when applied onto the scalp?
You use micro needles similar to the ones used in Botox treatments, and then what's the turnaround time before you start buying Brill cream?
Molecules like this, they should work fairly quickly because once they awaken hair stem cells, hair starts to grow within weeks. Within weeks, one should see new hair sprouting. It doesn't take long.
I'm going to nominate you for the Nobel Peace Prize.
Let's not do that. There are bigger things out there.
No, there's not. Allow me to be the guinea in your pig. Any spare ones you got lying around, any vials, ship them over to me, and I'll tell you what, I'll go for it.
Okay, I got your number.
That sounds like a no to me, but anyway. Wow, that's exciting. And obviously hair loss is an issue for women as well, not just men. But for men, it suffer from male pattern baldness. I'm telling you, I'm going to get this done, Meg, and I'm going to be known as Handsome Phil. Hairy Phil.
You're going to have a big afro.
You know what I'm going to have? I don't know if you've ever seen the movie No Country for Old Men with Javier Bardem. I think that's how you say his name.
I was thinking more Sideshow Bob.
Well, I think, it doesn't matter. One day I'll be Jim Morrison, the next I'll be Billy Idol, I'm telling you.